Solo is the worst Star Wars movie ever created.
I just feel so many emotions when I watch Return of the Jedi.
Mandalorian has crafted and developed into some of the best Star Wars ever. I love the prequels. I'm a big fan of the prequels. Talk about a great story. A former stormtrooper that becomes a Jedi? Some things are better left unsaid and unexplained. Ooh, how does a Jedi or a Sith, where do they get their power from? Favreau and Filoni need to be in charge of all creative.
I was more interested in learning more about Kira and Maul's relationship than anything else with Han.
It just goes to show what having people on the same page does to a cohesive story.
Sebastian Stan would crush it, I feel like, as Luke.
And I'm really excited. Hi, everybody. What's up? We're back with Star Wars. I hope you can hear me. Because of course I had some technical difficulties this morning. I'm excited to hang out, talk some more Star Wars. And it's never a good sign when I hear my work email go off. It's never a good sign. You can hear me? Okay, good. We had, man, our streaming schedule's been, it's been kind of off the rails. We have not been able to be on track. I mean, I have an update sitting right there that I'm not going to touch, but the stream deck, my huge stream deck's not working. Literally seconds before I started streaming, my mouse decided to stop working. So I just assumed something with the audio would be all screwed up, but it sounds like we're okay. I mean, there was a huge echo on the Star Wars intro, which I know you guys love to hear. Just the way it goes. Super Lunas, thank you for the tier 1. Let's go. I mean, it was more about, so we were on vacation and then we got, like, Nikki got sick, then I got sick. And things kind of, like, I'm not gonna lie, my motivation has been struggling lately. Slice North. Yankees fan, let's go. Hell yeah. I don't think Nikki's too disappointed that she's gonna be missing episode 2, Attack of the Clones. Tracy Doll! Miss you, Tracy Doll. How is everything going? We have not been stopping by Twitch enough. Horrible friends. I saw Twitch buckled on TwitchCons. TwitchCon. Go follow Tracy Doll over on Twitch. Is Stream Elements off for the morning? If it's not working, go to Twitch, search Tracy Doll. She is the best. We love her here. Are the Andor reactions gonna be solo? Probably. Trisha! Oh hey, Nikki and well, Steve, Nikki's in the chat, thankfully. They are now requiring vaccine proof and masks. If people are comfortable with that, then good. Obviously, we're not going to TwitchCon. The stream deck's not working, so I can't do my solo alert. Ain't that stupid? Love from Norway. Awesome. Thank you, Super. Appreciate it. Paul! So, what's up, Mo? So, last night, I was playing some games with the fellas, and then before I went to bed, I decided to, like, I'm gonna plan out the rest of our schedule for the year. Well, at least through October. Because I'm gonna be honest with y'all, the 30 people that are here probably start the movie in like a few minutes. We were talking about starting a new show as a surprise on Sunday. So I wanted to make sure that we could even put it in the schedule. And holy shit. Thank God I looked before we started something. We need to have a sticker con. I mean, we got to figure out something. Yeah, the solo sucks rant's not working. Leilana's happy. Birthday girl. Even if I wanted to add Andor reactions, I don't think we have space for it. September is going to be insane. Like, August is pretty chill, because we've got one more episode of Better Call Saul, which breaks my heart. That's so exciting and so sad. But we have Better Call Saul, and then Game of Thrones starts the 22nd. And we have The Last Kingdom also. So we have those going. We were going to, like, squeeze in another show, because there's something that we are both interested in. And we've gotten lots of requests for it. But then, September 2nd, Lord of the Rings drops. So then we'll have Lord of the Rings, Game of Thrones, The Last Kingdom. But then, September 10th, Cobra Kai drops. And that's not a weekly release. So that's probably, what, 8 episodes? Does Cobra Kai do 8? So that's another show that's dropping. And then, as if that's not enough, in October, the last chunk of Walking Dead returns. So we're gonna have 2 shows on Sunday night for 4 weeks. Holy shit. I might just do live watch-alongs for Andor. Probably on my Star Wars channel, I would think. Prey was dope. Secret Agent, hello! Season 5 of Cobra Kai, yep. Prophecy Girl, dang. All the folks are here. What's up, y'all? How do deal? What do you mean? Appen. Thank you for the tier 1. Welcome to the Cold Brewers. Cheers. Cheers. I'm drinking my cold brew right now. Hey girl, hey. So yeah, we might, like, things are gonna get super busy. But now that the kids are back in school, I'm just gonna work Nikki to death now. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Don't yell at me. But thanks, Appen. We might still start the new show, because we're both interested. I don't know. I don't want to, like... And this doesn't include, like, my work schedule. So... How's the last... I mean, we're 4 episodes into The Last Kingdom, and I like it a lot. I love the characters. I love the tone of the show so far. I mean, it's early, but we got episode 4 up on Patreon, and that was my favorite episode. I'm still only 1 episode into Miss Marvel. I'm really down on the MCU right now. I'm struggling to get through most of the MCU content. I'm still stuck on episode 4 of Hawkeye, episode 4 of What If. I'm stuck on episode 1 of Miss Marvel. Nikki, you can't go on strike. That means I'd have to go to work more. I honestly don't have any feelings about the Lord of the Rings series. I love the Lord of the Rings movies, but I'm just a casual fan who's going to watch the Lord of the Rings show is looking for some fun entertainment and Lord of the Rings style content. We're not on The Last Jedi yet, Appen. The movie is right there, episode 2, Attack of the Clones. It's not that it, like, I don't know if it's an issue with it being without direction. I just feel like, and I guess this would make sense, but everything feels like it's a little bit in chaos. Just because everything with the multiverse and time travel and all that shit, like, it doesn't feel like they're following the same rules from content to content, which is what annoys me the most. Continuity is a really big thing. I'm keeping the same mindset with Game of Thrones as well. We've been watching, they've been doing, I don't know if you guys know this, but it'll be good to reveal it if you're a Game of Thrones fan. They're doing Game of Thrones marathons. They're doing a season a day. So I think today's season 6. Yesterday, watched a bunch of season 5. So fucking good. So good! Game of Thrones is so good. And it's my favorite show of all time. So I'm not going to go into this new Game of Thrones show with big hopes that it's going to match the show, the original. Because I don't think that's fair. I'm going to go in, again, with no knowledge of the source material. If there is there source material for that movie? Or for that show? But I'm going to go in with no knowledge and just have fun and enjoy some Game of Thrones. It took me forever to finish Falcon and Winter Soldier. It took me weeks to finish. See, I like those two shows. I enjoyed Falcon and the Winter Soldier, and I enjoyed Moon Knight. Season 5 was glorious. Yeah. Season 5 is probably the best season? Question mark? I mean, Battle of the Bastards was so good. And then that season finale was just absolutely bonkers. I'm playing Escape from Tarkov on PC currently. That's really the only game I'm playing right now. Lord of the Rings series is going to be on the schedule. Again, I'm not going in with any expectations. I'm going to keep my expectations low and just go in to have fun. I am familiar with the backlash that the Lord of the Rings show is getting currently. I'm not going to mess with any of that. I don't care. The stuff that I'm seeing people complain about is just absolutely ridiculous. I think there'll be something regarding dragons and a seat where a king sits in. Yeah, I think that's a good guess, Appen. I think that's a good guess.
I'm leaving. Just want to say hi.
Yell hi.
Hi, guys! Be good, kids. I'll be back later. I'm leaving you with Dad.
Where are you going?
To get a tan.
Okay, have fun.
To burn the shit out of my skin and get skin cancer.
Okay, love you, bye. Ahsoka. Don't remind me of shows that are coming. Don't remind me of shows that are coming. Ahsoka's not this year, right? I don't have it on my schedule for this year. It's not this year, is it? Please tell me it's not this year. I don't even have Ahsoka on my schedule. Why don't I have Ahsoka on my schedule? I'm slacking. There's too much content. I need this to be my full-time job, damn it. I'm looking it up. When is Ahsoka dropping? 2023, thank you. Wait, February? Isn't that when Mandalorian's supposed to drop? George R.R. Martin wrote a large book called Fire and Blood, part of which was the basis of this show. I think we have that book. There is too much content when you have to sit down, watch, and edit videos for it. It's a lot. It's a lot! On top of a full-time job, it's a lot. It's hard. Alright, so what the fuck is the official... Okay, I gotta look this up. Star Wars Disney Plus show release dates. I know this... Isn't D23 coming up? Is that this weekend? This is old. This is an old list. Mandalorian Season 3 February. Ahsoka... Oh, it just says 2023. Just as long as not this year. This year is already stressing me out. Oh, man. Yeah, they moved Cobra Kai up a month, which is nice. Cobra Kai used to come out like... Actually, it moved it up 2 months, didn't it? Yeah, Cobra Kai usually drops on like New Year's. They're dropping it a couple months early. Did anyone tell you about the ads incentive program Twitch is now doing, and that's why they weren't negotiating partner payouts or contracts? I've heard the news about the ad incentives, which who wants more ads besides creators? I mean, when we were on Twitch, by far the lowest part of our revenue were ads. Like, ads on Twitch suck. And now I'm seeing new ads where it's like just popping up like a little thing, but the audio is like a full commercial. I don't know, do you like that idea, Tracy Doll? Do you like those incentives? I mean, we're subscribed to you, so we don't get ads on your channel, but do you run a lot of ads? I don't imagine you running a lot of ads. What's up, Diamond? What's up, Cody? You're at work. Damn. Okay. I mean, that's good for the creators. I remember we used to make nothing on ads. I mean, we didn't really run ads. That's fucking solid. Good for Twitch for actually doing something nice for the creators. But like, what's the connection with not negotiating new contracts? Like, how do those things connect? We were definitely not averaging more viewers than you. Maybe a movie night or two, but I have plans for the Twitch channel. That's not going to involve Nikki or I. I do love the Solo. If our stream deck wasn't broken, I'd play the ad for you, but Solo's the worst Star Wars movie ever created. Yes. So why couldn't they just say that? Like, hey, we're not renegotiating anything right now, but but we have something in the works that'll get you more money, instead of just responding with, okay, bye, we'll cancel you. I still think their response to us when we asked for that was absolutely absurd. Solo sucks rant. Solo sucks rant. Solo sucks. Can I play it through? Let me see if I could do it through. I'm gonna break something if I try to do this shit. I know it. I think they weren't supposed to drop the ball, but yes, I agree. Very lame. Yeah, I mean, that, like, I was literally, because, I mean, I ultimately kind of made, like, I obviously spoke to a lot of people about the decision. Tracy Doll is an amazing, amazing streamer over on Twitch. We love her. Ironically, she had watched our reaction videos and then found us on Twitch. And we are huge fans of Tracy Doll. She is the best Friday the 13th streamer on Twitch. She's the best player. She is amazing, and she'll perfect any video game she plays, so. And we love her. She's great. She's a Twitch partner, and she kills it over on Twitch. I just, like, when the decision time came for Twitch versus YouTube, it was like their response to me is basically what it was literally 50-50. And when they responded to the way they did, I'm like, well, that pushes us into Twitch. Like, that put, like, the Twitch partner thing, it was a really nice accomplishment, but end of the day, it really doesn't matter that much, in my opinion. It's just, I wish they would have responded differently, because who knows? I think we belong on YouTube. Ready for Andor? I don't want to go in. The last couple Star Wars shows have really let me down. So I don't want to get too excited about Andor. But yes, it feels like it's going to be a refreshing show that, I mean, again, they're still messing in a timeline that they could screw stuff up, but I couldn't imagine them screwing this up. But you mentioned they did nothing to keep you guys. It's not that they tried to keep us. They basically said goodbye to us when I asked to renegotiate our partner contract. North! I mean, kind of the Lugwood situation in a much smaller scale. He was arguably their biggest moneymaker on Twitch. We were in the top 1% according to stats, because we averaged like over 100 viewers a stream. And we made enough money on Twitch to be on that leak stuff. Lots of potential income. Yeah. Maybe I need to push my idea up for Twitch faster. I have an idea. I got a plan. Thus far, only The Mandalorian hasn't missed expectations. Even though I think they kind of screwed up The Mandalorian with 2 episodes of Book of Boba Fett, unfortunately. I love just chatting with you guys. I love hanging out and chatting with y'all. I'm not gonna let those 20,000 followers on Twitch disappear. Kestrel Blue, thank you for the tier 1. Hell yeah. If you guys didn't know, members, if you join, there is currently a poll going on for members only, voting on Saturday's movie night. I don't think there's really much point to vote at this point, because one movie is absolutely slaughtering the other one currently. I mean, we're not like gamers. Like, we play games here and there, but we do a lot more just chatting style streams, so I think YouTube fits us better, to be honest. But I do have a I have a grand plan that I want to try to implement over on Twitch. North with the 5 gifted subs. Memberships. Their memberships on YouTube. 5 gifted memberships. If you got a gifted sub from North, spam the chat with "Let's go, yo." Thank you, North, for the 5. North is an amazing Discord manager for us over on the Discord. Set up the best best suggestion channel ever. That is his baby. So helpful. Is episode 2 your least favorite of the 6? It goes back and forth between episode 1 and 2. I mean, we'll talk about it obviously as it goes, which we should probably get started. And it's up there ready for me. Look at that. Oh, damn. This is a 2.5 hour movie? Fuck me. Can only members get gift? You have to opt into getting gifted subs. It's something that you have to, like, agree to, which is kind of weird. Oh, you like my headphones? Thank you. SteelSeries make the best headphones. At least from what... Actually, I mean, that's not true. But these are amazing. These are my favorite wireless headphones that I've ever had. Yeah, you have to opt into the gifted sub thing. What's up, Leilana? Happy birthday! Drop happy birthdays in the chat! You should have access to some emotes. Drop them. But y'all ready to get started on this movie? Obviously, this is more laid back than a normal movie night. I don't have the extra camera set up. I'm not necessarily recording this for YouTube, even though I do want to chop these watch-alongs up and put them on my Star Wars channel. But again, I've been struggling with motivation, y'all. It's been tough. Getting sick really fucked up my groove. But just a reminder, I am not going to be showing you the movie. That is a violation of the law. I do not want to get sued. I do not want to lose this channel. I just tweaked audio. Am I still live? I am still live. Excellent. COVID, no. Just a overlap of... I get really bad sinus shit. Clever Potato! Welcome to the Cold Brewers. Thank you for the tier 1. But it's like we got back from vacation. We had a couple days. Nikki started not feeling well. And then I started not feeling well. So it was like an overlap. And then I just started getting tired. And losing days of the schedule and not getting content posted. Just when you get tired and you feel like coming off like it sucks for like coming off vacation and having that happen, because it's like you want to come back refreshed, feeling good, and like that's usually when I'm the most motivated to work. But it's like coming home from vacation not feeling great and then losing a bunch of days for work, for this work. It's just frustrating. But getting back in the groove is hard. I mean, the leaving vacation to drive from San Diego to home at 1:30 in the morning definitely had an impact on my next weeks. That's probably why I got sick. I didn't sleep much, and it kind of fucked up my whole system. But yeah, that was brutal. So when we start, oh shit, how am I gonna do the timer? All right, so there's the timer. Fuck, how am I gonna do this? Fuck! All right, we're gonna have to do this old-fashioned way. Yeah, we were pretty active on vacation too. Like, we did the zoo, and like, my cousin came over and hung out, and went to the beach and went to the pool and did fun stuff. All right, we're gonna have to do this old-fashioned way. I'm gonna pause it at 1 second and hope it syncs. I have to hit play on the movie and then hit play. Because my damn... Actually, why... Okay, where is... I need to... Hold on. Hold on, troubleshooting. Can I use my Stream Deck through the app? Yes, you could share your opinions. Let's see. So I can't remote control this thing. Seriously, I can't control it? Yes! It's working. Let's go. All right, does that mean timer? All right, it's working. All I had to do was click the desktop icon, apparently. Holy shit. All right, so we're gonna get started. Just a reminder, I'm not showing you the movie. We're hanging out. It's a watch along. You need to have your own version. Whether you've got the old VHS, if you guys know what a VHS is, press 1 in the chat. But we're gonna hang out. We're gonna watch Attack of the Clones and probably talk a lot of shit about it because this movie sucks. But it's a lot of fun, and I still think it's really important for the Star Wars universe. I actually like it a lot more than most people. Leilana, I think Stream Elements took the day off. I don't think the commands are working. I need to find a new thing that's maybe more compatible with YouTube. I mean, I'm ready to fire Stream Elements for sure. So yeah, Attack of the Clones, I mean, so overall, I talk about this all the time. The prequels, I enjoy them very much for what they are. I feel like after all these years and after getting the sequels, you strip the prequels down and you've got a trilogy of movies where it has a very cohesive story. The story from start to finish, it flows, it makes sense. Yes, it created some plot holes in the original trilogy, which it happens. Prequel content's really hard to make, even if you're the creator constantly. But Attack of the Clones is one of those movies where it probably has some of the worst dialogue in not just Star Wars, but in most things that we've probably watched. But with that said, again, you strip it down to the core story, and the focus is Anakin Skywalker converting into Darth Vader. I think the stuff that happens in this movie along those lines are so huge and so well done, and just watching Anakin just kind of lose his shit, complaining a lot, wanting more, blah, blah, blah. He sounds like a big baby. I think all that fits perfectly well for the character and for someone who constantly doesn't feel like they're getting enough. I think it works. I very much enjoy that part of the story, and that's what the prequels are. Anakin ultimately developing into Vader. And I think that part of the story is very well done, and it's probably why I enjoy this movie so much. Strip it down, the crappy dialogue, the horrible blue or green screen environments that people are just like walking to nowhere. There's a lot there. But Anakin Skywalker, Darth Vader, is one of my favorite characters of all time. And just watching him just constantly like lose his shit and just continue to kind of creep into that darkness is some of my favorite shit. And I love it. So, are y'all ready for episode 2 Attack of the Clones? Just another reminder. So watch along. Gonna hit play. Gonna count down. I don't have Nikki here to clap. So when I say go, you're gonna start your movie. Y'all ready? If you're not ready, speak now or forever hold your peace. Anakin's a lot more likable in the Clone Wars, yeah. I mean, he's more Anakin there. I mean, it adds a lot to his character for sure. Alright, let's go. Alright. Star Wars Attack of the Clones, Episode 2, in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go! 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Pineapple on pizza is gross. A long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. Every time the Star Wars logo hits, every time, I don't care what movie. It could be The Last Jedi, that shit still hits. I don't care. I'm sorry, I'm gonna stop throwing shade at the prequels. Or at the sequels, I'm sorry. Episode 2, Attack of the Clones, in my narrator voice. There is unrest in the Galactic Senate. Several thousand solar systems have declared their intentions to leave the Republic. This separatist movement, under the leadership of the mysterious Count Dooku, has made it difficult for the limited number of Jedi Knights to maintain peace and order in the galaxy. Senator Amidala, the former Queen of Naboo, is returning to the Galactic Senate to vote on critical issues of creating an army of the Republic to assist the overwhelmed Jedi. That's the other great thing about this movie. Count Dooku is fucking dope. More Count Dooku content would be cool, except it would have to be the right people doing it. I don't know if Disney has the right people. I mean, John and Dave could probably do a good Dooku story, but Dooku, let's go. And by the way, there's like 1,000 lightsabers in this movie. So if you like lightsabers, obviously you enjoy this movie very much. And Anakin ages like 15 years in this movie, which is always kind of interesting. The visuals in this movie are dope. It's all CGI green screen. Take that back right now. Spoke too soon, bruh. Spoke too soon. I'm sorry, my lady. You didn't fail anyone. You did exactly what you were supposed to do. Oh no, she has a Naboo-boo. He's a Sith Lord! How can you not see it, Jedi? It's like the 3 strongest Jedis on the council. They can't tell. Jeez. The Rule of One? No, I'm not familiar with that story. And we get to see Yoda fight with a lightsaber in this movie. How could you not love that? Wrong, Master Windu. You're wrong. How does Yoda sense order? He senses the death of Jedi. I mean, Yoda feels something right there, obviously. The dialogue in this movie is so like, okay, your turn to speak. Okay, now you speak. Hello there. Yay, Jar Jar, my good friend. Oh, hey, Stream Elements is working. Pump the brakes there, kid. That's like the worst thing you could have said to him. You'll always be that little boy I knew on tap. Like, ouch. Like, I'm a grown-ass man now. I'm a Jedi. You're always going to look at me as a child? That sucks. He's so defiant. Obi-Wan putting him in his place. Pushing him closer and closer to the dark. Obi-Wan, it's all your fault. Oh, poor Anakin. Don't worry, you'll be her baby daddy very shortly. You're good. What's up, Django? And we get Jango Fett in this movie. Like, there's a lot of really good shit in this movie. I mean, the story that's told in this trilogy is fantastic. He just constantly questions Obi-Wan. I mean, that's not a bad thing for a Padawan or someone who's learning to do. It's just the way Anakin does it. That's a hell of a transition. I'd rather be dreaming about Padme. Wait, did I just see a comment that the new trilogy's better than this trilogy? Please don't make me throw up in my mouth. At least this is a cohesive story. The sequel trilogy is an absolute dumpster fire of a trilogy. It's like 3 standalone movies connected together in one trilogy. Absolute garbage. I mean, if you really wanted to get the job done, you would probably just go up to her window, cut that little hole in, and drop a bomb in. Or shoot her. Using death worms doesn't necessarily feel like the best plan of attack, even though they almost did it. It almost worked. Alright, Obi-Wan. Shit. This is why I hate flying. I mean, Jango's got some pretty amazing weapons. He could have just flown up to her window and blew it up. But I guess you hire a third-party assassin so that your fingerprints aren't on it. I guess. There's just some stuff that's just unnecessary. Like, those cutaways just aren't necessary. Maybe Jango was fed up with the process of killing people. Solid. Solid. I mean, she's got a fucking rifle. Why not just use the damn rifle? If that was the case, we wouldn't be on this cool high-speed chase then. If you want to get something done right, do it yourself. So cocky, thinking he's as good of a swordsman as Yoda. I love Anakin so much. Such a great character. Obi-Wan's shitting his pants and Anakin's laughing. I love it. Are they using the Force here, or are they wearing seatbelts? You know, I struggled with this scene a little bit during the Lego game. I was like shooting innocent folks flying around. That wasn't a good idea. What do you mean, no personality? He's cocky, arrogant, obsessive, And he's a really skilled flyer. He's got all kinds of personality. I love that they just pull the mask off just to show that, you know, got a face. Just in case you missed it the first time. And Obi-Wan just talking to him like a father. You totally screwed up, son. Anakin grew up on Tatooine. Of course he doesn't like sand. I don't think anyone who grew up and was born on Tatooine likes sand. Unless you're a sand monster. And his life on Tatooine was as a slave. So, yeah. I would hate sand too. Stop losing your lightsaber, Anakin. Shit. Come on, man. Nikki's back. Back again. Nikki's back. She's a creature that could shift into other things. She is not human. As Vader, he could force pull a cruiser, but as Anakin can barely hold on to a speeder and Coruscant. What a weakling. He's still a Padawan. He's still learning. He's still developing. Patience. Use the Force and think. Don't worry, Obi-Wan. It happens the other way around. You actually kill Anakin. Technically. She's a changeling. It's a very creative name for a species that changes into things. Changeling. Death sticks! Don't sell them! They're bad. See, he used his mind control for good there. I would love a series about that kid. What happened to the Death Sticks kid that Obi-Wan? Go rethink your life. What did that person become in life after that? You tell him, Anakin. Oh. He's so intense. I love it. Like, why wouldn't Jango just use the toxic dart on Padme? Seems easy enough. Plot armor. I mean, Luke and Leia need to get born, so you can't kill her, obviously. Leave him alone, Palpatine. I mean, he is just like... He is pumping him up. He's already his master. Anakin just doesn't know it. Ooh, who you throwing shade at, Yoda? Yoda throwing shade at some of the older, more experienced Jedi. Love it. Who in their right mind would give Jar Jar Binks such a big responsibility? But I also love that Padme's like, just stop talking. Let's just go. Even she doesn't want to hear from Jar Jar, even though she gives him this giant task. Obviously, he's grown up. He's like 6'4". He's like 20 years old now. What do you mean you've grown up? Like a whiny teenager. Palpatine treats him as an equal and praises him. Obi-Wan always corrects him. The story shows how he got it. Yeah, 100%. It's exactly the case. Palpatine knew exactly what he was doing. Easy there, buddy. Don't worry, she ends up liking it. Don't worry. You're good, Anakin. She likes you too. It's okay. I just love how, I guess whiny is a good word to describe it. You see it with, I mean, there aren't that many. There's not a huge sample size. But anyone who ends up on the dark side, who just continues to want more and feels like they're not getting enough, they get whiny, and makes sense. And he's still young. Yeah, Obi-Wan, I got it. Thanks, dude. I mean, if there ever was a What If Star Wars series, I would love... I mean, it would have to come from, like... I'd be questionable about who wrote it, but I would love a What If story if Qui-Gon never died and actually trained Anakin and it wasn't Obi-Wan. I think that'd be a fun story to tell. Because, I mean, it's pretty obvious that Obi-Wan isn't or wasn't necessarily ready to take on this task to train Anakin. I don't know. Maybe he was, maybe he wasn't. But I think that's one of the greatest what-if questions. What if Qui-Gon didn't die and actually trained Anakin? That'd be so fun. What up, Dex? I'm going to sit down and then get right back up. Yeah, fix your pants, buddy. Is the juice made from real Jawas? Yeah, they milk them. Stop. If droids could think, it's an interesting line considering some of the thinking we've seen the droids do in some of the newer movies. Kaminoans. Is that the child right there that's stuck in the... I don't know what you call it on display in the Obi-Wan series? Was that him? Dude, pump the brakes, Anakin. Creep level to 1,000. You're exactly how I remember you in my dreams. Bro, chill. We get it. Lightsabers! Everyone gets a lightsaber! Look how dangerous that is. All these children with deadly weapons, watch out. Hopefully no one sliced a finger off or anything. Yoda with jokes. I love it. Can you not point your lightsaber at me, please? Obi-Wan couldn't think of that himself? Oh my god, someone deleted it from the archives. Where's Reva? I love Yoda. Like the scenes that we're about to get into here, they probably could have shaved like 20 minutes off this movie. This is where some of the worst dialogue and scenes happen. Still waiting on how Reva played dead and survived a lightsaber through the chest. Somebody had to have come and saved her, whether it was like Grogu or someone else. Maybe Quinlan Voss saved her, or maybe Mace Windu didn't die and saved her. Who knows? Ouch! Padme with the shade. Anakin needs to, like, maybe if someone would have taught him, like, the Wasu, like the ear rubbing and like breathing techniques, maybe he would have been able to like calm down a little bit more and not get so like riled up and angry all the time. I don't know if we're gonna see Quinlan Voss. That might have just been like a massive just like tease. Like, we're gonna drop his name but never mention him or show him again. It's like, I am the chosen one. How dare you call me not a master? I'm more than a master. I like the introduction of Camino too. I've done so much homework on Sifo Dyas and this whole storyline, and I still don't fully understand it. I wish they would have elaborated a little bit more on the Sifo Dyas stuff. I mean, Palpatine is such a mastermind that he was able to plan something to time out perfectly 10 years. Like, that's just fucking bonkers. Mando Season 3 reveals Mace Windu saved Grogu. Fans would go nuts. I would go nuts in a different kind of way, because that wouldn't make any damn sense. Like, where the fuck have you been this whole time? What the hell? Could have used your help. I mean, Obi-Wan knew who Sifo Dyas was, so no, not Palpatine. He knew of him. Ugh. I hate sand. It gets everywhere. I mean, that dialogue is so corny. But on the flip side, like, it makes sense. Dude was a slave on a desert planet. He fucking hates sand. So would I. And why are you touching me? All of a sudden, Padme doesn't mind his stare. The kiss! The first kiss! Awkward! Awkward! Getting denied after a kiss. Dude, I'd be like, what the fuck if I was Obi-Wan? How is this being done under the radar? The Jedi have no clue about anything. Where's Omega? It's like you've got this massive, massive, massive clone army. What? Obi-Wan doesn't look like thrown off at all by it. Here's one of the scenes that just, this doesn't need to exist. Like Sheev Palpatine. Aw, their relationship's so cute. I love these scenes of them just sitting amongst the grass and the flowers and running in the fields and riding these animals. This stuff's almost as bad as all the Jar Jar Binks scenes from episode 1. Oh my god, Anakin, are you hurt? Oh, you're Annie again. Oh, let's roll around, yay! Ay, ay, ay. Shit. Oh, man. So much fun. So was that the moment where they created Luke and Leia? Was that the moment right there? What's up, Boba? Your show sucked, kid. Dooku, you son of a bitch. There's so much tension in this conversation, like, they want to fight, you could tell. Let's get ready to rumble. There's nothing more suspicious than having a conversation and then bouncing immediately. Alright, here's another scene that we really don't need. Sorry. This kind of stuff just doesn't add to the story for me. I don't need to see Anakin playing with his food. Cutting the CGI fruit. Ah, where's his back to tank? For someone who doesn't want to get, like, romantically involved, Padme keeps putting herself in these positions, like, dark, lit room all by ourselves with the fire burning. I'm in agony. Ah! And she's showing him a lot of skin, like... Can't breathe, Padme, okay? I mean, he's so aggressive. I wish I could just wish away my feelings. Like, the problem I have with the dialogue and the scenes is that there's just no consistency. She's giving him all the signals like, yes, I want to be with you. But then just verbalizes like, no, it makes no sense. We can't do it. But like, and just the words that are coming out of their mouths are just not great dialogue. I feel like one easy scene could have like shown us that they actually care and love each other. And then what happens in the next movie where they embrace, that could show us that they, you know, were together, and well, we see them get married in this movie, so. That's the interesting thing about the timeline. So Sifo Dyas put in the order for this army 10 years ago, which means it happened right around episode 1. Oh boy. Here we go. Those damn dreams. Moosey. Well, I guess you're not a Jedi because you just had a nightmare, bud. See, this is the stuff that's super important to the overall story for Anakin Skywalker. It's why we saw him as a child leaving his mother, and now he's having these dreams that she's in pain. Let's go. Obi-Wan's getting fucked up. Up, jetpack, go. Amazing grip. Amazing grips. In the rain. Tiny string. Total free fall to hold on like that. That's fucking impressive. What's up, R-Ram? The vote's currently going over in the community tab here. Members, y'all get to vote on movie night. Go vote. Nice throw. Nice throw. The movie will be decided probably tomorrow afternoon. Always going back to Tatooine. I love Tatooine. It's great. This is where shit gets good. What's up, Watto? Annie? You prefer Jakku to Tatooine? I'd be like, bitch, you sold my mom? I'll fucking strike you down right now. One of the coolest ships in Star Wars. Watch out for the seismic charges. That sound is so fucking cool. It hits so different with headphones on too. That's so awesome. Hello there. Earlier in the movie, you said you didn't hate it. Oh, bitch. I don't think, I think Disney officially changed the name of the ship. I don't think you're allowed to call it that anymore. R4 is no R2-D2. What's up, Walking Dead fan? The kid's real happy that his dad just like killed somebody. I don't know what they call this ship now. I think it's just called Boba's ship. Life's good. Hanging out watching some Star Wars with the community. Love it. Fire spray, yeah, there you go. But isn't that like the name of the type of ship? I don't know, I'm not an expert. Hey, Noodle, thank you. Appreciate that. Fire spray, that's what she said. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Stay with the ship. Because there's so many people around that might mess with it. You never know. Have not seen the new Thor film. We'll probably watch it when it hits release on Disney Plus. What's up, Owen? What's up, Baru? I definitely wouldn't ever go to my stepbrother's house to find potentially my child. Never. But there is a good explanation for that somewhere in canon, that Vader never wanted to go back to Tatooine for any reason. I agree, Eric. Save my mother. Like, bitch, you know who you're talking to? I'm not gonna just accept that my mom's dead. What the fuck? Padme always looks on, like, where's her, like, personal wardrobe at? Like, hair, her makeup, her clothing, like, everything's always on point, and she's, like, by herself. She must spend hours. This is such a cool shot, by the way. That'd be a hell of a foreshadow if you didn't know he became Vader. The music! The music! Ah! Every time! I mean, Padme literally rolls out of bed and looks like she's set to go. I mean, the Spaceballs jokes with the personal luggage, that shit is fucking hilarious. She just uses the Force in a different way. And then the music shifts into something more intense. So good. The music is so good. She can force stress. It makes sense. Makes sense. What's up, Ashley? I mean, it's kind of a funny thought to, like, foreshadow such a thing in a movie that's a prequel that came out after the originals, but it's still a pretty cool shot. I like it. And Obi-Wan wanders into another area where an army is being created. He's like, what the fuck's going on? Why are all these armies getting created? What's up, Dooku? Dooku is such an intriguing character. And I think he has the best lightsaber hilt. Oh, excuse me. I love his saber so much. I want to get my hands on some lightsabers. I think that'd be cool. They're fucking expensive, though. Thank you, thank you. Is Dooku the same as Sifo Dyas? No. To my knowledge, he's not. I don't need fully functional. I just want them for like display. I was always a really big sports memorabilia collector when I was younger. I just like to collect things that look cool. I'm pretty sure. I mean, I've done so many searches on Sifo Dyas and shit. Oh, Shmi! What if Shmi Skywalker never got captured by the Tusken Raiders? There's a story for you. Anakin would have never turned. Her death could have been so much more emotional if it wasn't for the like, it kind of just takes me out of it. Could have been so much more emotional. You want to talk about some good fucking music? Here comes some good fucking music. I love this part. He looks up and it's fucking party over. Y'all are fucking toast. That just gives me chills. Holy shit. And you hear Qui-Gon. Oh man, that's such a powerful moment. Holy shit. The music, the look on his face, him just slaughtering the Tuskens, like, holy shit. Hearing Qui-Gon. And that's why the storytelling behind Anakin's turn is so well done. Because you put yourself in Anakin's situation where, you know, not only is he dealing with a mentor who kind of just corrects him all the time and feels like he's stronger than he should be, but you know his connection and importance that his mom has to him. I'm a mama's boy. I get it. And the fact that she dies in his arms like that, amongst the people responsible for her death, yeah, he's going to start losing his shit a little bit and going to a place that he can't control his emotions. His turn to the dark side works so well, and then you add like all the Palpatine stuff where he's basically like mentoring him without officially mentoring him. So good. And then the scene that's coming up in a minute where he tells Padme all about it. Oh. So good. Just that look on his face while he's carrying his fucking mom, dude. In this moment, he is a different person. This dialogue is so strong. This is some good dialogue for Anakin. It just fits. Young kid going through major trauma, super powerful in the Force. I killed them. I killed them all. This is insane. Oh, shit. The music! When he says, I hate them. So good. And the look at Padme's face is just like, what the fuck? What's up, Miles? I thought that scene was perfect. He's emotional. He's blaming Obi-Wan. He's just... I mean, it's exactly what I would expect from a young kid who's insanely powerful, who just lost his mother, and is just slaughtered a entire little farm of Tusken Raiders. And he has a desire to want to be more powerful constantly. And that scene. I think Hayden absolutely nailed this moment. He's just like all the actors in this movie. They're dealing with a lot of very poor dialogue. But this scene with his mom minus the and the scene with the Tuscans, his conversation explanation with Padme, and then saying goodbye to his mom, all so good. All the talent on board couldn't save this. I mean, look at who they have in the prequels. They have so many incredible actors. That gives me chills when he yells that he's like my father. I love that part. Padme's so smart. I love that. It's like, they gave me an order to stay here to protect you. And she's like, well, I'm going to go fucking save Obi-Wan. So, in order for you to protect me, you're going to have to come along. So, brilliant. I mean, it's interesting seeing Natalie Portman in Star Wars and then seeing how she handles the MCU. It's like two completely different things. It's not even close. And of course, Jar Jar is there to give executive orders to Palpatine. What the fuck, Sith Jar Jar? Sounds like Leia for a second. I mean, it is her mother, it makes sense. I love this scene. You don't say that name. Shut your mouth. I love that Dooku literally tells them the truth about what the fuck the Sith are up to, and they still can't figure it out. He just leaves out the part that he's also a Sith. What's up, Games Clips? Dooku tells him probably because he knows that he's not going to believe him. Because he understands the way of the Jedi, and he's like, there's no way that that could be true. But hearing the fact, like, every time that scene plays out, and we hear Dooku, Master, and Qui-Gon, Apprentice, I need some young versions of those two together. Fucking Jar Jar, bro. You don't even know what you just did, dude. Or you might know exactly what you just did. Mm-hmm. Which has been in production for 10 years already. That's one of the, like, this right here, this is one of the reasons why I'm excited for Andor. I want to see more of the politics of Star Wars. I really like the politics in Star Wars. I think it's cool. I think it's interesting. We get to see more of that. I mean, Yoda smelled BS earlier in the movie. But again, the dark side clouds their judgment. They can't actually sense what's happening properly. Well, and it's all going to be done and created by Disney, so we know what that could potentially look like. It'll be a fucking shit show. Why is C-3PO with them? Because Anakin's the maker. So he's... He'd give his right arm to kiss Padme again. You're so funny. I mean, Padme's wardrobe throughout this entire trilogy is just insane. Always on point. And then you have like the Jedi who just look like they're constantly in pajamas. Machines making machines. It's like, hello? R2? Why didn't you ever use those little jetpacks in the other movies? He flies now. They fly now! They fly now! They fly now! Mm. He's ahead of the game. I didn't know you were ahead of your class. I mean, he's still young. Give him a break. The chosen one. He's ahead of the game. I didn't know you were ahead of your class. The fuck? Something's wrong with my mic. Is that better? Is that better? Looks like it. We're good now? What the fuck, man? Why is there always a damn problem with the fucking audio? There's background music, there's background noise. Why is there always a damn problem with the fucking audio? There's background music. I don't hear noise. I don't hear an echo. I don't hear an echo. I just hear. I hear a little sound. Is it tolerable for another half hour, guys? You're hearing what? Hearing what you said again 5 minutes. Seriously? You're hearing what? Hearing what you said again 5 minutes. Seriously? It was okay before I touched it. Oh my god. I'm so done with this audio, dude. Do I dare unplug the Go XLR while I'm live? And reset it. Alright, if this breaks it, I apologize. Hello, hello? Do you guys hear me? Are you guys still there? Are you guys still there? Alright, well, I've lost audio on my movie. Somehow. Luckily, I've seen the movie and I have captions on. And when things start going wrong, I start sweating. I love this moment. I absolutely love this moment. This party's over. That's such a Samuel L. thing to say. I love it. And 1,000 lightsabers show up. No, I don't need to pause. It's fine. I know this movie inside and out. I'm still watching it, which is the important thing. There's literally 1,000 lightsabers. So many Jedi! So many Jedi. If I reload the page, then all the sync's gonna be off. Peak Jedi. I don't know about that. The peak Jedi fight happens in the next movie. Django's getting rolled up! Boba, turn away. You don't want to watch this part. And decapitated. That's why that part right there makes me kind of chuckle when Anakin says that Obi-Wan's as powerful as Master Windu. Like, obviously the environments are different and Jango has the terrain and the environment to his advantage, but Mace fucking took him out like that. That was like easy work for him. Aggressive negotiations. Chat, I hate audio so much. I just don't understand. It's the one thing that I didn't embrace in college when it came to production, was audio. If you want to be a content creator, learn audio, because it's the fucking hardest. It's the most complicated. Audio drives your content more than anything else. You could have the most beautiful looking shot in the world. If your audio sucks, it ain't gonna matter. We will not be hostages, be bartered, Dooku. Yoda to the rescue, let's go! Got some sound advice. Yeah, it is. Poor Boba. Isn't there like a big debate whether Jango's head was still in the helmet or not? And that child was literally holding his dad's head. That'd be pretty insane. I feel like Obi-Wan was a bit harsh not letting Anakin save Padme when she falls. I mean, yes and no, but they've got a really big mission and opportunity in front of them, and Obi-Wan knows he can't fight Dooku alone. And, I mean, Obi-Wan doesn't know their connection, and there's so many troopers around, they could go pick her up. Like, Anakin, or Obi-Wan needs Anakin in the moment, so makes sense to me. I mean, Obi-Wan knows that there's something there, but he doesn't know to what level. He doesn't know that they're practically married at this point. This part's a little odd to me with some of the new content we know about. Why do they have the Death Star plans? I think this is some sort of plot hole, maybe. I don't know. That doesn't look like a facility that Galen Erso would be working on the Death Star. That's just kind of my thoughts. I don't know. That part always tripped me out. Like, why do they have the plans? Like, why do they know about the Death Star? I don't know. Is that me overthinking it? It's like watching the prequels makes me appreciate a show like Better Call Saul so much. It's like, as much as I talk about the cohesive story that the prequels tell, and at its core, it is a fluid, cohesive story. But there are so many questionable things that are kind of dropped in these movies. It totally I totally get why Obi-Wan would be like, she's fine, we have a fucking mission. You've got like thousands of clone troopers. She would do her duty. Correct, Anakin. Uh-oh, Yoda sensing some shit again. Watch out. But it makes sense. There's a ton of troopers there. Like, that fall sucks. But if there's a problem, the clone troopers will help her. Gotta go fucking... If you get an opportunity to kill Dooku in this scenario, you gotta go kill Dooku. But Anakin is so distracted at this point. It just... Another thing to add to the list of something for him to complain about with Obi-Wan and his orders and all that stuff. Don't! We'll take them together. Nope, I've got Force Lightning, kid, and you're fucked. I love Obi-Wan's I don't think so right there. One of the greatest lightsabers. That shit is so cool. Damn, the shade! Throw in the shade! Surely you can do better. Oh, he's such a good villain. Just saying all the right things to fucking egg you on to get you out your game. Oh, you're donezo too, buddy. I am a slow learner. I love it. This is a good fucking, like, this lightsaber duel is dope. Until Anakin gets his arm sliced off. These fights are fucking cool. Oh, bitch. Dooku's dope, dude. And here he comes. I remember watching this in the theater and I almost like pooped my pants. This was so cool to see. It's a little silly now, but I still fucking love it. Like, bitch, I'm Yoda. I love it so much. He fucking hits him with the pose. Like, bitch, you don't know who you fucking... I mean, you know who you're fucking with. But clearly you don't know who you're fucking with anymore. Even you. Nope. Love it. He's like, you could take your Force Lightning and shove it up your butt. You really want to test the skill with the lightsaber? I mean, you got a dope saber, bro. But don't fuck with Yoda. Hell yeah. I love it. So good. How do you even fight Yoda? Him flipping around, jumping like that. He's so fast. Are we gonna get this from Grogu one day? And then the reveal. Dooku was Yoda's Padawan. Yoda taught Dooku, and Dooku taught Qui-Gon. We get some of that content one day, that would be so fucking cool. And Yoda's got to come in, save his 2 Jedi. You know one thing I really appreciate that the prequels did that I don't think any other movies have done? With episode 1 with Qui-Gon and just right now with Dooku fighting Obi-Wan and Anakin. When the fight's over, like Qui-Gon in episode 1 against Maul and then Dooku just now, like they're in the moment, they're in the flow, they're whooping ass, like they're doing their thing. But after the fight, you could tell that they're fucking exhausted. I don't know if that's an age thing, but because they're older Force users. But the fact that like fighting and using the Force in battle, that shit's exhausting. I think that is such a cool little touch that this movie, well, these movies do. Like Yoda's tired. Like you could tell that like they're tired after fighting. I don't know if it's just like because they're older and they've used the Force for so long and it takes a little bit more out of them. And it takes a little bit more for them to tap into it. But I love that aspect of it. I think that's fucking cool. Just one of those little subtle things. It's like, using the Force ain't that easy, man. It gets tiring. Lord Tyrannus. This is also interesting. It's like, hello, we know who that is. Like, he knows the war has begun. He started the war. Like, hello? That's why Dooku said what he said. He knew the Jedi wouldn't believe him. It's like he flat out, straight up told you the truth. Victory. The shroud of the dark side has fallen. That gives me chills. Begun the Clone War. So good. See, every time I watch this movie, it grows on me because the stuff that I like, I love. And again, like, you strip it down, you kind of like just look past the bullshit dialogue and some of the dumb scenes. Like, this movie is super important to the overall story of Star Wars. Then the secret marriage. Good thing Padme had a wedding dress in her wardrobe. And Anakin, of course, still in his pajamas. It's like she looks all nice and he's just wearing his Jedi robe. Love it. I absolutely love it. I mean, so watching it again, I've seen this movie so many times at this point, but it's just one of those things where, and it's a difficult thing to do because there is a lot of, and I hate to use the word bad, but there's a lot of bad in this movie. The dialogue is bad. Some of those scenes on Naboo are bad. It's just, you strip that stuff out of there, and there's so much really good shit. Trisha, thank you for the gifted sub. Memberships. They're memberships. Thank you. And it's just, like, the stuff with Anakin is so good. I think Hayden Christensen absolutely kills the important moments, kind of shadowing and kind of showing us the transformation of Anakin into the dark side. The introduction of Dooku, I think, is awesome. Getting to see Yoda fight is fucking cool. That's so much fun. Just the stuff surrounding Palpatine and the Jedi is just so cool. And Trisha with another gifted membership. Thank you, Trisha. I think the fact that, like, Dooku comes out and flat out tells Obi-Wan exactly what's going on. He tells him what the plan is. By the way, your Senate is run by Lord Sidious. He's a Dark Lord of the Sith. He's in charge. And the fact that Dooku, former Jedi, understands and knows how they would approach that and kind of handle that situation, he knows they're not going to believe him. I think that's so good. And just the way Palpatine behind the scenes is pulling all the strings and manipulating Anakin, controlling him, talking about how strong and how powerful he's going to be, seeing Anakin deal with the loss of his mother, and seeing him deal with the teachings of Obi-Wan, and the way Obi-Wan continues, like, he wasn't ready to take on this responsibility. He was literally just out of the trials. He's just brand new Jedi Master, and he's teaching the Chosen One. Like, that's a lot. That is a lot. And you see the way he's teaching Anakin in a way that Anakin's not embracing his teachings because he's constantly on top of him talking about how just it frustrates him. He doesn't like it. He treats him like a father figure instead of a mentor kind of thing. And you see the moments where they have a good relationship, and then you see moments where like Anakin can't handle it and blames Obi-Wan for things, and it's vital to the story. And I keep saying it, like a what if story. If Qui-Gon never died and actually taught Anakin, what would it look like? What if he was able to save his mother? What if his mom never died and they got to live a longer life together? There's so many interesting what if stories. Like, I'm not a huge fan of what if stories, but I think that'd be super cool. Johnny, thank you for the tier 1. Appreciate you very much. And just overall, like, every time I watch one of these movies, it grows on me. It grows more and more because, again, the core of this story is about Anakin Skywalker turning to the dark side. It's about Palpatine taking over and doing all of this in front of Yoda and Windu and the Council and these super powerful Jedi, and they don't see what's happening in front of them. And just seeing it play out, I just love the core story. The dialogue is booty cheeks. There's a lot of moments that are just like, can we just not even put that in the movie? Like, can we just remove that part? But again, it is what it is. Like, all the fake environments are not my favorite thing. The movie being shot on a lot of green and blue screen and not actual practical sets, you could tell, because it feels like a lot of these very high caliber actors are just talking in space to themselves, and it shows. But again, there's so much good about it. I love watching these movies. They're so entertaining. They're a lot of fun. There's a lot of just like, and I haven't thought about it in a long time, but why was the fucking Death Star on Geonosis? It was Geonosis, right? Like, why did they have the plans of the Death Star? They weren't the ones behind creating it, to my knowledge. It was Galen Erso and his scientists that the Empire recruited. So, I don't know. There's a lot of interesting stuff, and then there's a lot of not good stuff. But overall, I very much enjoy the prequels and enjoy them for what they are. Really good stuff. Ashley, thank you for the $4.99. Even only joining at half, it was fun. I picked on things I never noticed by watching it this way 100%. Thank you, Steven, and all you in the chat. Yeah, thanks for joining, Ashley. Appreciate it. And Nat, thank you for the 5. Appreciate it very much. They were. What do you mean they were? You talking about the Galen Erso and the scientists? Thanks for joining me. I appreciate it very much. The Geonoses did make the Death Star. They did? Do you still hear me? Okay. See, I'm not an expert. That's why I'm just a fan who has passionate opinions. I don't know everything. I don't recall them being in the book. I don't remember Catalyst. I don't recall them being mentioned. They could have been, but I read that a long time ago. I want to be a Star Wars encyclopedia, but I'm not. I tweaked the audio again. Oh, Clone Wars and Rebels clarified that. Rebels did? I don't remember that in Rebels. I need to just one day just sit down and just watch the Clone Wars. I've seen a ton of episodes, but I've never sit down and watched it through. I need to go eat lunch, and I've got work in about an hour, so thank y'all. Appreciate you very much. We'll be back tomorrow for movie night, and it looks like it's going to be oh, excuse me. Looks like it's going to be Get Out. Get Out is probably going to be the movie. So, we'll be back tomorrow night. Appreciate y'all. Thank you for all the subs and the gift, thank you for the members, the new members, the gifted members. Appreciate y'all. The supers, thank you. It all helps very much. So, I'm going to go eat lunch. I'll talk to you guys later.